Payment history is the biggest portion of your FICO credit score. 35% of your credit score is made up of do you pay your open bills on time. Okay, so let me clarify that. People think, oh, I paid all my bills, my whole life, I must have great credit. I pay electric on time, I pay cable on time, I pay my phone bill on time, I pay my rent on time, I pay my car insurance on time. Guess what? None of that stuff I just said, none of that shows on your credit until you don't pay it. Then it shows up on your credit and hurts your credit. So payment history is only accounts that show up on your credit report, which are open credit cards, open car loans, open mortgages, personal loans, student loans. That's the type of stuff that shows up on your personal credit. So 35% is the biggest chunk is payment history. So if you miss a payment, that can have a big negative impact. One missed payment can drop somebody, over 50 plus points. One missed payment. And it takes about 2 years to make up for that. Until it essentially doesn't have an effect. It still will have a little bit of an effect, but as time goes on, your score will increase. And so the second part is, so let me go back to payment history. So for payment history, so a creditor cannot report that you are late on your credit report until you are at least over 30 days late. Okay? So if you're behind on your credit card or your car bill by 2 weeks or even 29 days, you're still fine. You'll still have a late fee from the creditor. They can charge you a late fee. If you call them, ask them, hey, sorry I missed my payment. Can you please remove the late fee? $35, $25? They pretty much always will. At least 1 or 2 times a year. They always say, oh, well, as a one-time courtesy, we'll remove this late payment. Well, guess what? I've had people do it 4 times in 1 year. So if you ever do miss a payment, just call them. Say you're sorry you missed the payment. I'm going to pay you right now. I'll pay you in a couple weeks. Can you please remove the late fee? They usually will. And as long as you're not 30 days late, it's not going to ding on your credit, okay? The most important thing is to pay your open accounts that are on your credit on time. Obviously, the most important thing is to put food on the table and to pay the rent and pay your electric bill. But then you want to take care of all your credit cards, open car loans, open mortgages, and you want to make sure you're not more than 30 days late because that will have the biggest negative impact on your credit.